Hey guys, Mr. Delitical or Dominic here. In today's video, we're going to be going over the top 10 ARs in Zombies history. Now this video is going to be going over World at War and Black Ops 4 Zombies. It will not include Advanced Warfare or Infinite Warfare. Also, these weapons are not just mystery box or wall weapons, they are a combination of the two. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. Coming into my number 10 spot, I have the STG-44 from World at War to Black Ops 3 Zombies. Now, this gun is solid, don't get me wrong. It has really nice iron sights and a really nice ammo capacity, but when you take into consideration what games it's been in, it's not the best option. Obviously, with World at War, I felt like you always needed to have the faster firing gun, something that would really dish out bullets, because at the end of the day, bullets is what put down the zombies. When you look at a map like Origins from Black Ops 2 or Black Ops 3, there's a lot of other weapons that come into mind before I think of the STG. Like, the STG is great, don't get me wrong. It's down in the crazy place when you're doing the Easter egg and whatnot. It's a great place for it. But when you think of where it is on the actual map, it's all the way in the church. When on BO2 especially, you have the MP40 pretty much everywhere. So I think the STG, it's a great gun and whatnot, don't get me wrong, but like that, it's not the best option for Black Ops 2 or Black Ops 3's Origins or World at War. Coming into my number 9 spot, I have the Peacekeeper from Black Ops 3 Zombies. Now, I can't remember if this was actually on BO2. If it was, I sure as heck never got it, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't added into any map. If it was, I would have thought it was Nuketown, but I'm blanking if it's on it. You guys can help me down in the comment section below. But anyways, with Black Ops 3, it was a really solid weapon. I remember when I got it on Revelations the first time, it was amazing because it really did have a good fire rate and it did good damage and it had good ammo. But the bad part was it's a mystery box only weapon. I could care less if it's on multiple maps, but if it's a mystery box only weapon and I can't buy ammo and whatnot, that really hurts its chances of being picked, because I can take another gun like the HVK, ICR, KN44 over this gun purely because purely because you can buy ammo off the wall. So that's why I think the Peacekeeper, it is great and solid, but it doesn't have the best attachments and it is a mystery box only weapon. So that's why I put it in the number 9. So coming into my number 8 spot, I have the Galil. Now with the Galil, I really do enjoy the weapon. From Black Ops 1 to Black Ops 4, I've always felt that it's been a pretty solid weapon, and it's felt pretty normal between those games, except for Black Ops 4's Grav. I don't think that that felt as much of a Galil as like Black Ops 3's and Black Ops 2's, but it was a really solid AR, and I really do enjoy it. But the reason why it's in the number 8 spot is just due to the simple fact that it is a mystery box exclusive weapon. So I have to pay $950 plus. If I get on my first run or first go at the mystery box, that's great. It's only 950 points, but I can't buy ammo. And not to mention, like that, if I have to buy the mystery box 6 times to get it, that's 950 points each. If I have to open doors still and I have to buy perks and get set up and all this, I really just don't have any other option but to buy a wall weapon, because I can buy ammo and I can still work on what I'm doing. So for that simple fact, I'm putting the Galil in the number 8 spot. Coming into my number 7 spot, I have the Vapor XNG from Black Ops 4. Now, I say this every time I bring up Black Ops 4 in a video that I'm talking about weapons, but I absolutely hate how they did the weapon system. The guns in Black Ops 4 are pretty solid overall, but certain guns have certain attachments. Now, the operator mods on guns, that's fine. I'm not using the bayonet on this gun. I'm not using any other operator mod except for the Hades and whatnot, but I'm not going to pick a gun because it has the attachments, right? Well, that's most definitely why. With the Vapor, I really enjoyed how it still had fast mags, it still had stock, and it still had one of the better attachments for zombies in Black Ops 4, which is a suppressor. Now, the suppressor had a little unique thing. Obviously, in multiplayer, you're putting it on so people don't know where you are on the radar, but in zombies, it had a cool little feature, was it made more power-ups drop. Now, that is amazing. If you're ever low on ammo and whatnot, you can have this as your wall weapon gun. And if you have the suppressor on it, you're always going to have power-ups. You're going to have more power-ups than you would just naturally. And to me, that's a huge benefactor towards this gun. It's one of the ideal weapons I'll take in Black Ops 4, mainly because of that suppressor. And it's just one of the better guns, in my opinion, to have out of the ARs. There's some good ARs in Black Ops 4, but I think this one is probably one of the top dogs when it comes to the game, and anytime I play Black Ops 4, I'm using the Vapor. Coming into my number 6 spot, I have the ICR from Black Ops 3 and Black Ops 4. Now, this gun to me is one of the best guns to have in Black Ops 3 just because of where it is on certain maps. If I'm playing Zetsubo no Shima, I'm probably going to use the ICR because I love training around that area by double tap, and I love training on the stage in Kino, and again, that is the gun right next to it. So I can be training on Kino and running the Thunder Gun, and then if I'm ever needing to, like if you're going for high rounds, you're not just going to use the Thunder Gun all the time. You're going to have Blast Furnace or Deadwire on a gun, and I think the ICR is the best option because it's right next to the stage. You can just buy ammo and whatnot. It has fast mags, it has stock, it has rapid fire, quick draw, whatever attachment you want. It's Black Ops 3. Every gun has the same attachment, and that's what I loved about this gun. It just went from being a okay weapon in BO4 in my opinion with no attachments, but in Black Ops 3 it is a god tier weapon with the amount or with the attachments that you can put on this thing. You can really make it a showstopper. But coming into my number 5 spot, I have another mystery box exclusive weapon, which is the Man of War. Now the Man of War to me is a great weapon, and the only reason why it's like lower than the ICR is because you can get it on a lot of maps. It's not just in the mystery box on Shadows of Evil, you can get it in the pods. I'm pretty sure you can do the same thing with the pods in Zetsubo no Shima. It's just a higher tier weapon that you would have to earn for it and whatnot, but it is a solid weapon. It's the best AR that you can have in Black Ops 3, but because it's a mystery box weapon, I'm not going to put it any higher. You can have a lot of great attachments. It does great damage. I like the fire rate, and if you put rapid fire on it, it shoots a little quicker. It does have a slower rate of fire, of course, than the ICR, but dude, the damage output is well worth it. And again, the attachments that come on it are amazing, but like I said, it's a mystery box weapon only, so I'm not going to use this weapon over another one on my list that's higher up because it's a mystery box only. How am I going to get ammo? And I'm pretty sure you might be able to use Secret Shopper, and you can activate that, maybe buy ammo off the wall using any gun, because you can just do that with that Gobblegum. But having to use a rare Gobblegum is just not worth it. Why should I have to use a Gobblegum to buy ammo? It's just hard. And obviously with max ammos, they don't drop every single round. You could go 2-3 rounds without one, so it could get a little hard to conserve ammo without being able to buy it off the wall. So I think the Man of War sitting at the 5 spot is a good spot. Coming into my number 4 spot, I have the FFAR from Black Ops 3 Zombies. Now, I'm not talking about the FAMAS while I'm talking about this one. To me, the FAMAS and the FFAR are far apart. It is the same gun, obviously. It's the FAMAS, but the FAMAS in Black Ops 1 was awful. It was just terrible. Great iron sights and whatnot. I'm an iron sight guy if you can't put attachments on and whatnot, but it just does not have what I'm looking for. It goes through its ammo quick, and it's just terrible. But on Black Ops 3 on Gorod Krovi, besides the PPSH, this is my go-to weapon. It's agile. You can move around with it. It's not like an LMG where you're running a little slower. It's just you go, go, go. And not to mention, it has a great fire rate, and on Gorod Krovi, you don't really need a good rate of fire, but when it comes to the boss fight, you really need a good supply of ammo, and if you have a gun that doesn't have a whole lot of ammo, you're probably going to lose. Depending on what your secondary weapon is, or if you have mule kick, you're probably going to go down. But with the FFAR, it is amazing. There's so much ammo that comes with this gun. The downside is, yes, it's a mystery box only weapon, but if I'm on Gorod Krovi, I'm going to keep spinning and spinning until I either get this or the PPSH. So I think the number 4 spot is well deserved. But coming into my number 3 spot, I have a fan favorite from Nuketown Zombies. Obviously, the Galil is in the mystery box on that map as well, and it's great, but there's always one gun that's better than any other on a certain map. And to me, Nuketown Zombies, if I'm playing Nuketown, there's one gun I'm going for, and I ain't gonna stop till I get it. And no, it's not the Ray Gun Mark II, because that's just never gonna happen, but it is the M27. Now, the M27 to me is one of the best ARs that you can have on Nuketown Zombies and Black Ops 2 Zombies in general. It has a great fire rate, great iron sights. Obviously, once you pack it the second time, you can get, or maybe it's your first time, third time, whatever, you can get the target finder. I believe it's the target finder, or it's the MMS, if that's what it's called or whatever. But you can get a sight on it, but you don't need a sight. This gun has amazing iron sights, great ammo capacity and whatnot. But the problem with Nuketown Zombies is there's never a good wall weapon to get, besides maybe the AK-74U in the bus. But then again, that's a terrible spot to have to run and get ammo if you need it. But the M27 from the box will not let you down. It will keep going and keep going until you die. It is your best friend till the end. It ain't leaving. It ain't gonna stop. It's the M27, baby. It is in the number 3 spot. Now coming into the number 2 spot, I have one of the best ARs in all of Treyarch Zombies, the best AR in Black Ops 3 in my opinion, and that is the KN-44. Now where do I get started? Without even having attachments, this gun is already a showstopper. It has amazing iron sights. It's a wall weapon. It's on every single map as a wall weapon. Great ammo. It costs a lot technically, yes, but it is amazing. It is just a god tier weapon. This is the one gun that if I can't get any other gun that I want to take into the boss battle, I know I can just go buy a KN-44 off the wall, pack a punch that bad boy, put blast furnace on it, and it is amazing. Not to mention Gorod Krovi, it's a little bit tricky to get towards the boss fight because you have to do all the trophies and whatnot. And I feel like the KN-44, especially on that map, is just a god tier weapon. When you're going for the trophies and you have to use to get the Russian Mangler back, and you have to get little Nemo, it is just one of the best weapons to have in general on any map, and it is coming in at the number 2 spot. Now moving on to some honorable mentions, I have the Commando from Black Ops 1 and the HVK 30 from Black Ops 3. Now with the HVK, I really enjoy this weapon. I don't like the iron sights a whole lot. I do not really care for the spots that they put him in. He's always in a bad spot on a map. But it's still one of the best guns in Black Ops 3 Zombies. And I'm not saying that there's a ton of bad weapons in Black Ops 3 Zombies. All of them are really, really good. When comparing him to like a Galil or a FAMAS from the older Call of Duties or whatever, these iconic guns, the HVK to me was just like that, it's whatever. I will forever remember the ICR because it's like the M1A1, it's the Commando of Black Ops 3. The KVK, or not KVK, the KN-44 is the AK of that game. But what's the HVK? Like, is that supposed to be like the FAMAS or what is it? I don't know. And with the Commando, it was a mystery box only weapon. The ammo count's really low, nice iron sights like the XM4 in Black Ops Cold War. But I don't understand how in a mystery box weapon, especially in Black Ops 1, you go through the ammo so quickly. And to me, if you're gonna give me an AR in Black Ops 1, I just will not take anything besides maybe the M16 on Kino because it's on the wall right on the main stage. But in general, Black Ops 1 has some great ARs, but with the Commando, it was just not a whole lot of ammo, fast fire rate, without even double tap. I can only survive 1 or 2 rounds, even in like round 11 and whatnot. But anyways, guys, that's the honorable mentions. Let's get on to the number 1. Now coming into my number 1 spot, I have the AN-94. Now this gun to me, it's just the best AR in Black Ops 2 Zombies. It's amazing on Buried, it's amazing on Die Rise. I'm sure it's amazing on Transit, if it's even on that game. I don't know. That map's just not playable in my opinion. But, moving on, it is just in such a great spot on those other 2 maps. On Die Rise, it's a little bit of a hassle to get to the AN-94, I'll admit it. But on Buried, it is just amazing. With the chalk, you can just put that gun wherever you want. If you want to sit somewhere, it's just an amazing spot. You can just put it anywhere you want, and that's why I think the AN-94 was amazing. Not to mention when you pack-a-punched it, it just had amazing, like when you pack-punch it, you got those weird attachments. I think it was after you second packed it. It wasn't like you got like blast furnace or anything. It was Black Ops 2 Zombies. But it was just a really, really solid AR to have. And if I was to choose any AR out of Black Ops 2 Zombies to come into some game in the future that's Treyarch based, and it's, obviously not in the past, I want the AN-94 back. It's not the best in Modern Warfare. It's not the worst. But nothing is as good as the Black Ops 2 AN-94. And I think it is a well-deserved gun for the number 1 spot. But anyways, guys, that's going to do it. If you guys enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.